It is July the 14th, 2021. I'm Andy, and this is the Minorcan Mullet Report from the Golden Ray Wreck Site in the St.simons Sound. And on our way out to the site today, there was another crane barge in operation, but not really associated with the wreck removal. This barge was over doing some maintenance work on one of the range markers, range towers, if you will, in the St.simons Sound. A lot of people will notice these towers over there and maybe wonder what they are. They see them over there, these two towers. Were they part of an old military operation? And it kind of just gets kind of lost. But they are actually, these are the two rear range markers for the Brunswick shipping channel. And if you position the St.simons lighthouse between these two rear range markers, it will put you right in the middle of the Brunswick Channel. And that's the way these it's the sight range for the ships as they come up the shipping channel. Keeps them right straight down the middle of the channel. So bit of information there, and those guys were out doing a little bit of maintenance. Well, out at the site today, we saw a little more sheening on the water. We could see this pretty clearly here as the product continues to come off the wreck site, and we can kind of see how it just goes right back up to the side of the gate there. We did see a debris boat that was over on the St.simons side of the sound, working the shoreline, looking for debris and collecting what it could find. And then once we made it around to the VB 10,000, again off the south end of the wreck site, the maintenance continues. But we did notice today that the barge that has been underneath long ways, underneath the arches, has turned as now it is typically the way we see it when it would be servicing the cutting blocks. Not sure if that's what's going on because we really couldn't see the cables coming down for the cutting blocks, but maybe they have some other materials they may be transferring to the VB 10,000. This is that time period when all that activity seems to take place. After the cut's complete and before they start another section, we see this period of time where those parts and pieces of the VB that need attention get attention from the maintenance barge that comes out, and it continues to be out at the site. And it was on the offshore side of the wreck, or the VB 10,000. And kind of just tied up there as the maintenance procedures continue out at the site. Now, we did notice today when we got around that and you can see there that the environmental barrier is back in place off the south gate. Yesterday we noticed that it was open, a lot of traffic coming in and out and movement of equipment in and out, but it has been put back into place, which is a good sign. That helps what it can do. It does in trying to keep some of those contaminants in. But yeah, it was back in place there. And then we got some shots here coming up of the maintenance barge and a couple again shots of that fresh cut, if you will, of the Golden Ray. And this is where that section number 3 was removed. Still looking at that damage that was done during the fire, and just how extensive it was to those decks where the fire was involved, and then just beside it, not really much fire damage. Probably a little bit of heat damage there, but no direct fire damage. The decks kind of kept the flames out of those deck areas, and they contained them to where the fire started. You know, kind of looking through the ship again from this point, we continue to see as they continue with the cuts, getting more and more open inside the ship and seeing the inside part of the hull. And we did, on our way back in, pass one of the crew boats on its way out to the wreck site. This is how the crews get back and forth to the site, riding on these aluminum vessels back and forth. It's a continuous route with the vessels that service those guys. Well, hey, that's going to do it for the report tonight. We're going to ask, if you haven't done it yet, to click on that subscribe button. Send us some comments. And most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.